I'm gonna be pretending to be homeless to prank my friends in Minecraft. As you guys can see, my Minecraft skin right now is not at all me. This Minecraft skin is of a homeless dude, and I'm gonna be using this to test my friends. Pretty much. My friends are over there at the house, and I think they're doing some renovations or something. Look, they're upgrading the whole place. They got some new quartz pillars. They got scaffolding everywhere. So I'm just gonna walk up to them as this homeless guy, and I'm gonna see how they react. Oh, also, before I go, let me go ahead and just run the command /fake name set hobo. I'm literally just gonna change my name to hobo using this command. There we go. Now they're not gonna have any idea that it's me. Anyways, let's just walk up and let's see how my friends treat a random homeless guy just walking up looking for some food and a place to stay.
I think this house looks so much better with the pillars.
This is gonna look so cool when we're done.
We need to change
this is
all
gonna
of
be
the house to
amazing.
these white pillars.
Guys,
Yeah? Oh,
is our door locked?
it's a homeless guy. Guys, look away. My dad always tells me to look away from homeless guys.
Oh gosh.
Let me just make sure to lock the
Hey,
door.
yo, they're already being super cautious. I didn't even do anything yet.
What are you doing here, buddy? We don't have any scraps we can give you.
I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna go into the chat and I'm just gonna say, food. Please give me some food.
What the? He's talking.
Sorry, no food today. Please go away.
Wait, no food today. Hold on. Food tomorrow? Food tomorrow?
Don't ever come back.
Food never. There we go. That
Don't
should tell him.
like brokies.
Okay, I'll ask them, spare change. Yo, hold on. Did Koko just call me a brokey? Okay, he just said that out in the chat. I'm just gonna ask for spare change. Any spare change?
Fortunately not.
Unfortunately not. Oh, man. Okay, well, maybe if they don't have spare change or any extra food, maybe I can, like, have a nice warm place to stay.
Whoa, get back.
Yo,
they're punching me.
chill.
Ew.
You smell sweaty and gross.
We should keep him
Get
out of here.
Get away. Go.
Bruh.
Here, I'll
You know what?
get out,
Fine.
yeah.
Yo,
If you
Cave is
won't
treating
get
me like
away-
a dog. He just said get. What? Who treats a homeless guy like this? Koko just said beat it. Okay, I guess I'll just walk off. Wait, what is Cam doing in there?
I'm grabbing the hog bunker, guys.
What the? What's the hog
Is it
bunker?
necessary? You sure? You sure it's
Oh,
necessary?
he's got a gun! I'm running
Beat it,
away!
boy. Get out of here. Get out of here.
That seems to do the trick.
Yo, he almost hit me. I gotta go. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that is how my friends treated this random homeless guy. Can't pull out a shotgun on me?
All right, back to renovating the house. You guys think we should do marble or should we do quartz on the floor?
Let's do.
Oh, good question.
Bruh.
I like marble.
They could have at least given me some of the materials that they're tearing down from the house in order to replace. Okay, you know what? I need to teach those guys a lesson. And I think I have just the plan. Now, I've gone ahead and snuck a couple of mods into our world, which adds some pretty crazy things. I've added one mod that adds propellers to the game. So here's what I'm thinking. How about we just go ahead and build a crazy looking house? Way better than the house that they're building right now. And then using the propellers, I can just fly in with the house and I'll just drop off the house right in front of theirs and I'll just park it and we'll be neighbors. Yep, I think that's going to be pretty epic. That's like obviously the best way to teach someone a lesson about making fun of homeless people. Just drop off a house in front of them. Anyways, we're gonna need a place to build this house, so I gotta find a really open area. Oh, I think I know just the spot. Right over here, the back of the school, where the big track and the giant grass field is. I think this area is gonna have plenty of room for us to build our house. Now, if we're gonna want to build a flying house with propellers on the top, the first thing that we're gonna need to do is build the house a little bit above the ground, because we don't want it to connect to the ground. We gotta build it like up here. Here's what I'm thinking. For the house, instead of building it out of any normie blocks, why don't we go ahead and build it out of full diamond blocks? This is gonna be the most luxurious house of all time. Yo, I can even put up like decorations and stuff inside of the house with more diamonds. Oh, this is gonna be great. First things first, let me go ahead and grab myself a magic wand, and we need to set down the floor of our house. For the floor, let me just select a huge area. Hold on, we don't want to make this thing too heavy. I don't want to not be able to lift it up with the propellers. I think this should be about big enough. And let me go ahead and do /set diamond block. Okay, we gotta make it bigger. This is child's play. What is this? This is way too small. Let me go ahead and stack this entire build once that way. Maybe stack it once this way too. And all right, this is looking a lot more like it. I think this is looking pretty good for the base of our house. Now, is there any green ores that we could use? Emeralds. Okay, I've got an idea. In the front of the house, how about we go ahead and make a nice little emerald garden? You know, we can just, instead of putting grass, we can put emerald blocks down because it's green. /set emerald block. There we go. And now now we can build the house right over here. This could be like the entrance of the house. I guess for the house itself, let's build that out of gold blocks. Actually, wait. Hold on. Let's turn this entire floor over here into emerald so it looks like grass. This will be the platform that we build the house on, and then the house itself can be built out of diamonds. Yeah, this will look way better. All right, so let's go ahead and have our door to the house be right over here. I'm thinking for the house, we got to go with a really, really nice modern looking style. So I'm going to grab some of these light blue glass panes, and let's go ahead and have some nice glass walls. Glass walls are always like the coolest. They always look the most modern. We can have some really big glass walls too. / set glass pane. Or wait, no, I have to do light blue stained glass pane. There we go. Would you look at that? That looks pretty sick. Next up, let's go ahead and put some blocks of diamond around it. Actually, we only have to build one wall, and then we can just copy it over to the other side. Let's do that. Let's definitely do that. All right, so this is looking pretty good for this wall. Let's go ahead and have some more light blue glass stained panes over here. Actually, you know what? I think we should make the side of the house not all made out of glass. We don't want the entire house made out of glass. That might look a little bit, I don't know, weird. We don't want people to be looking into the house from every angle. Let's just go ahead and have the front walls be made out of glass. Trust me, this is going to look banging by the end of this. By the time I'm done with this house, this thing is going to look like a whole mega mansion. Anyways, this side over here is looking pretty good. Now let's go ahead and just copy this wall, / copy, and then move over here, and then / paste it in. My friends are going to be so shocked when they see this homeless guy coming back with a giant house like this. Yo, hold on. I even got a cool idea. I just got another cool idea. Let's go ahead and build a balcony up here, right on top of the house in the front. We can have balconies, and we can even have like a nice fountain in the front with water coming out of it. This is going to be like the most luxurious mansion you've ever seen. All right, let's go ahead and set this area into diamond blocks. This looks pretty good for the balcony. We might want to round this off a little bit so that it looks even fancier, as you know, because I'm very fancy. All right, this looks pretty nice. Looks nice and round. All right, but now we got to work on this side of the house. Let's actually get the base shape of the house done first before we start adding balconies and other accessories. Let's go ahead and get another diamond wall over here, and then we can also have another diamond wall over here. All right, cool. Now we need to add a roof or the second floor. This house is gonna have lots of floors. This can be the roof for now, and I think we got a pretty good looking base going. Let's go ahead and add a door. We're gonna need a door for sure. Thinking for the door, we gotta add something really fancy. Is there any sort of glass doors that we can use? Yo, this one looks kind of nice. The store door. Actually, no, I don't want a store door. Wait a second. What about this one? The tall gold door. Oh, yeah. Look at that. This door is just screaming luxury. Yep, I think this will do just fine. All right, so we have the gold door. The next thing we need to do is work on the interior of the house. I'm thinking for the floor, we can just set it to diamond. I don't know. Diamond might come across a little show-offy. What about gold instead? Gold block. There we go. That looks great. All right, so we have gold blocks there. And wait a second. Do we have golden stairs? I want to build one of those huge spiral staircases. We don't have golden stairs, but we have these yellow stairs, which they look good enough, honestly. I'm thinking right in front of the door, what we should do is have a nice red carpet pathway that takes you up to the second floor. We can have a nice grand staircase over here to go up to the second floor, just like this. We can have a nice little opening to the staircase and then start putting down the stairs themselves. Can I put carpet on the stairs? Nope, that looks terrible. We can just have the stairs going out like this, and then we got to make them turn and like meet each other. So we got to have the stairs starting to turn here, and then they have to like intersect. How are we going to do this? I've never really built a grand staircase before. To be honest, I haven't really built that many mansions before either. I think we're doing good though. Yep, this is looking pretty good. The thing is, we only have to build one side of this staircase, and then we can just copy and paste it to the other side. There we go. This is looking pretty good, I think. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. All right, now let's go ahead and copy this entire little staircase design that we've got. I'm just going to stand right here, / copy, and then if I look this way and run / flip and / paste, boom, look at that. We got a nice staircase connecting to each other. Okay, this looks interesting though. I don't know if this is exactly the style I was going for. I mean, this looks kind of cool, but it doesn't exactly look like one of those grand staircases. I think what we need to do is add the second floor over here. How is this gonna look? Nah, this doesn't look good. You know what? It's fine. It is gonna be unique. There's gonna be a unique style staircase. Or actually, wait a second. It looks so much better if I just add the walls over here. Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's do this for sure. All right, so we can have some nice diamond walls over here. And once we're done with the actual interior setup of the house, we gotta start heading in some decorations, some stuff that's gonna scream this homeless guy is rich. Hold on, is this looking good? Is this looking good? Okay, I think we need to make this part gold. This is looking all right. I'm not gonna lie, this staircase is definitely not my best work, but we'll make up for it on other parts of the house. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna call this staircase done. If I keep working on this staircase, then I'm just gonna make too many adjustments and it's gonna look poop in the end. Let me go ahead and just get this staircase up to the second floor. There we go. Let's build up a little hole over here to get up to the floor. And all right, look at that. We got the fully functioning staircase now. This is looking great. You know what? It doesn't even have to look good to be good. All right, everything is made out of diamonds. This is gonna scream rich. I think we're gonna be fine. Let me go ahead and make a nice little opening over here for the roof. There we go. This looks pretty nice. And all right, would you look at that? We got a nice little staircase. Although I don't really like this area. I don't know why this area is like, oh wait, hold on. The thing that I've been forgetting to put this entire time is fences. We gotta have fences around here. Otherwise, obviously this is gonna look poop. We need to have some fences here so that people can't fall off. Yeah. There we go. Now this is starting to take shape. Let's have a fence over here and then have it connected to this fence here. And all right, I think this is starting to look much cleaner now that we have these fences. All right, cool. It even looks good from the inside, kind of. But I'm not gonna perfect on the stairs. The next thing that we need to work on is the interior of the house itself. We gotta add some actual stuff in here to do. So why don't we work on the kitchen first? Every house is gonna need a kitchen. This house is no exception. Let's do the kitchen. I'm thinking for the kitchen, we can do it in this corner here. Yep, this corner seems like a great spot for the kitchen. Let's go ahead and have some more glass panes over here. / sets, light blue stained glass pane. There we go. That's looking all right. Hold on. I don't like how the wall is not connecting to the diamond. There we go. Now it's all fixed. All right, now for the kitchen, I'm thinking we can have the sink over here. And ooh, look at this. We can make the sink out of these yellow blocks so it looks like gold. We can have the sink here facing outside, facing out of the window. And then the next thing we're gonna need is an oven. Can we have a yellow oven? Is that a thing that we can do? We can! Look at that! Yellow oven. Oh, heck yeah. What else are we gonna need? We're gonna need some drawers. Yep, drawers are gonna be essential for any sort of kitchen. Can have some more on this side. And let's also go ahead and add some cupboards. Cupboards. I don't know what it's called. Cupboards. You know those things where like you have stuff like where you put your plates and cups in? Yeah, these things right here. Wall cabinets. That's what I'm looking for. Let's put a couple of these over here, and I think we should turn the stuff behind it into just diamond blocks. I'm not gonna lie, this house was looking kind of decent at the start, but now it's starting to look pretty good. We're definitely gonna have to work on the second floor though. All right, so we got the kitchen down here. I'm thinking let's go ahead and add a table in front of the kitchen so that we have a place to sit down and dine. Ooh, we can even use this yellow table here. We can have the table be, or wait, actually, instead of a table, what if we have one of those like island countertop things, you know, like just one of those things floating in the middle? They call this an island. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, because it's floating in the middle. Let's go ahead and grab some chairs also. We can use, do we have thrones? No, looks like we do not have thrones. I guess we can just go, I guess we can just settle with the yellow chair. Yep. We can't have a chair made out of gold. Oh, never mind. We can't have a golden chair. Oh, heck yeah. Let's get a couple of these down here. And I think this little island countertop thing will be good to go. Oh, these chairs are alive. Ah. I see. Well, that's even better. I like my chairs alive. They're better alive than dead. Let's have only 3 chairs on this side. On the other side, this is going to be where the chef, the private chef, is going to be standing and serving you your food. Anyways, the kitchen is looking pretty good, but wait. There's a couple things that we need. We need some refrigerators. Ooh, these are some nice luxury looking refrigerators. Let's have a couple of fridges. And I think that's pretty much everything we need for the kitchen. These fridges are out of place, actually. Let's move them here. All right, now the next thing that we need is an entertainment room. You can't have a house without a nice little living room with a TV and all that. So I'm thinking for that, we can just build it on this side over here, on the opposite side of the kitchen. Wait, speaking of the kitchen, let's go ahead and add some carpet to get to it. There we go. That looks good. Now for the entertainment area of the house, we can have that on this side over here. Let's go ahead and grab some chairs, or wait, instead of chairs, let's grab some sofas. We can use a red sofa to match all of this carpet. And I'm thinking for the TV room, for the entertainment area, we can have some couches here and we can kind of make it look like a movie theater. Oh yeah, this area is going to be sick. Wait. I've got a really cool idea. Let me go ahead and grab some black stained glass, and let's go ahead and build a box around the entertainment room just like this. Normally when you're watching TV, you don't want to have a ton of light in the room, right? Because that's going to kind of mess with the image. It's going to make it like you're going to have glare. Nobody wants glare when they're watching TV. So I'm thinking we can have a nice box around the entire TV room that's made out of stained glass, but if you press a button, it'll turn it into concrete so that it's like solid and filled. You'll see what I mean in a moment. I'm too focused on building right now. I'm not explaining explaining it good. Let's go ahead and stack all of this up. There we go. This looks good. But now you might be asking, how is this going to block out any light? This is literally a glass room. Well, I was going to get to that in a moment. We're going to need to use a command block. Let me go ahead and give myself a command block real quick, and we can put it down in this corner of the base. I'll just put the command block down underneath this gold block, and then let me put a button on top of it. We can use, let's see, use this blue button. It kind of looks like a diamond. And now inside of the command block, we got to type in a very specific command. I just got to grab a set of coordinates real quick. We got to do the command /fill from this corner all the way to this other corner over here. And then we got to do /fill black concrete replace black stained glass. And now if I run this command, boom, look at that. It changes all of the black stained glass into concrete. Let's go ahead and paste that command inside of this command block. And we can also put another command block on this side that does the opposite. I'm just going to paste in the command, except replace black stained glass with black concrete, and then replace black concrete with black stained glass. All right, there we go. Look at this. Now we got transparency mode and then non-transparency mode for when you're enjoying your movie or whatever you're watching. Anyways, we're also going to need a door to this place. Ooh, we could use the garage door. Yep, this is going to look sick. Imagine being able to walk to your entertainment room and then open it up with a garage door. Tell me this doesn't look awesome. We can hop in, we can turn on transparency mode or turn it off, and then we can sit down and watch the TV. Speaking of, we need to place in the TV next. I'm thinking for the TV, we could use this one over here. Let's get a nice TV mount in the middle, and boom, there we go. Look at that. This is like the ultimate entertainment room. Anyways, next up, we got to work on the next most important thing in the house, and that is the bedroom, the place where the homeless guy, myself, is actually going to stay. And I'm thinking for the bedroom, we can go ahead and just turn this entire second floor into a bedroom. It's going to be kind of nuts. Here, let's just go over here and do / walls light blue stained glass. There we go. And then this entire second floor will just be my bedroom. This is going to be a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Well, we don't even have a bathroom. If you need to pee, just go outside. This is going to be a 1 bedroom mansion. Yep, it's going to be great. This will be the bedroom. And then this area out here will be the balcony. For the balcony, we need to put down a fence. Let's see. Let's just use the gold fence. I think the gold really nicely contrasts the blue diamond. Looks really great. So this will be the balcony over here. I'm not going to lie, guys. This house is getting really heavy. We have so many diamond blocks. I don't know if our propellers are going to be able to lift it up. We're going to need to add those in next. But first, we need to finish this bedroom. Let me go ahead and grab a door for this bedroom. I guess we can use... What door should we use? We got a lot of cool looking options. Wait, what about this glass door? Frame glass door. What is this going to look like? It's not bad. Oh, look at that. It opens up just like that. I like this. Okay, we can go with the framed glass door. Let's go ahead and put some diamond blocks around the glass doors. Wait, hold on. Let me put the glass doors down like this, and then let's just surround it with diamond blocks so that we don't have any weird stuff happening with the stained glass. And all right, look at that. That looks great. Now we got to make my little bed, which I'm thinking we could put down right here in the middle. We can have a nice triple bed setup. Let's grab ourselves a nice little bedside stand. We can use these things, nice gold colored. And finally, what else do I want in a bedroom? Oh, a desk. Yep, definitely gonna need a desk. That's gonna be really important. Ooh, we can use a yellow table. This is gonna look great. Let's just put it down here and then have a chair. We can use the gold chair from earlier, and boom, there we go. I think the bedroom is done. It's pretty minimalistic for now, but we need to get on to building some more important things, the propellers, so we can actually fly this whole thing over in front of my old house. In order to build the propellers, we're gonna need to grab one of these things. This is a motor. We're gonna need to put motors in each corner of our build, and then on top of the motors, we gotta put some propellers down. It's gonna be interesting. Where are we gonna place the propellers? Where is the optimal spot to do this? We're gonna need to be able to go to all of the propellers really quickly to turn them all on. Here, let me go ahead and grab everything we need. Pretty much all we need to do in order to build a propeller on top of our house is put down one of these motors and then one of these propeller bearings, and then just put down some of these windmill sails on top of them, just like this. And this should make it so that our house can fly. Let's see. Let me test this out real quick. Looks like it's spinning, but this is not going to be enough to lift up the whole house. Wait a second. I've got an idea. Can I turn on this propeller bearing using redstone? If I can, then I can just hook up all of them to one lever in the house and then just turn them all on at once. Let's see. Is it gonna work? Moment of truth. No, it doesn't work. Maybe I need to put a repeater here. Is this gonna work? Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay, interesting. We've got quite an interesting challenge on our hands right now. Yep, it looks like we cannot turn it on and off with redstone. I guess in that case, we're just gonna have to go around one by one and turn on each of the propellers one at a time, and then we can just get to flying. All right, well, I guess let's just get to building the propellers. For the propellers, let's build them. Let's see. How big do we want them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's make them 7 thingies wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. This is a lot of propeller material. This is going to be one big propeller. Anyways, now that we've got this one propeller down, let's go ahead and grab the magic wand and let's just copy and paste a ton of these. This is going to be insane. I'm not going to lie. I don't even know how I'm going to steer this thing. I'm just going to hope for the best. Anyways, let's go ahead and select this entire build just like that. And then, oh, one more thing that we need to do. We need to turn the propeller speed on the motor all the way to the highest setting it can go to. And now let's go here and just / copy this whole thing. There we go. I've copied that propeller. Now I'm just going to paste it down all around the build. Let's get one there. We're going to need another one over here. Just in each corner, I think should be good. I don't even know if this is going to provide enough thrust to lift the whole house though. We might need more. Should put one in the middle. One in the middle will definitely be helpful. There we go. That looks good. Now, hopefully these propellers can spin properly without colliding into each other. Actually, I don't think they're going to be able to. I think we need to remove the middle one. What we can do instead though is build the middle one a little bit higher than the others. Just like that. There we go. Now it's a little bit elevated, so it's not going to touch the other ones. Anyways, this is looking pretty good. Let's see if we can fit more propellers down here, because we're probably going to need a lot of these. It looks like we need to make the one down here a little bit smaller. Let's go ahead and paste it in again, and we need to cut the wings a little bit short. I'll just trim off like 1, 2, 3 sides from each side. There we go. Let's paste another one in this corner, and then do the same trimming. I'm not going to lie, this is not the most balanced aircraft. Not at all. This is kind of meant to be more a house than an aircraft, but it's fine. Let's have a propeller in this corner and then also another one in this corner. There we go. And okay, I think the beast is ready to go. We're gonna have to go around and turn on all of these propellers one by one, and then we're gonna have to go into the house and hope for the best. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how we're gonna steer it. We're just gonna have to change the speed on each one of these propellers, but yeah, let's hope for the best. Anyways, I think for the prototype, for the V1, I think the house is done. I think it's time we fly this over to my friends and see how they react to see the homeless guy flying this giant gargantuan house helicopter combination thing. Anyways, we're gonna need to get to turning on the propellers. Okay, there we go. I just turned on physics on this entire build, and now, as you can see, our build is kind of misaligned with the floor, but now it is time. It's time to turn on all the propellers. Okay, here's the goal. I just gotta run around and just activate as many of these propellers as I can as quick as possible. There we go. All the lower propellers are on. Oh, the plane, it's starting to move. It's starting to move really fast. Oh my goodness, this is working. All right, let's turn on that propeller. Let's turn on that propeller. All engines on. Let's turn on this one too. And all right, I think the boat, I mean, the hovercraft, I don't even know what this is at this point, is working. Yes, go to my old friend's house. We must go troll them. Well, they're still my friends, but like my old house. Yeah, let's go. This is actually sick. Anyways, time to get a good reaction. We're kind of steering a little bit to the left here. I'm gonna stand on the right side. Maybe my weight can kind of lean the hovercraft this way. This is actually insane. All right, I gotta get ready. Is there like a megaphone that we have? Can I use this to communicate?
All right, guys, I think that does it. Our house looks pretty done now.
They made the house look horrible. All right, well, let me go ahead and try parking right above the house. I'm just gonna park on top of the house. I don't think there's enough room in front.
These upgrades actually look so good.
Yeah, the old house kind of sucks compared to this.
Guys, come to the outside.
What the? Why is there a big shadow? What is
Yeah,
that thing?
what's above us?
What is that?
I think it's time I go
it's
greet my new
following
neighbors.
us.
Who is this? Who is this?
Hold
Who
on.
is this?
I'm just gonna get out. Let me go into chat and I'm gonna say, hey guys. Hold on, lowercase. Hey guys.
What the?
Wait, guys, it's the hobo.
Did he steal all this stuff?
Steal all of this? Where could he have stolen a house made out of diamonds and emeralds from?
What?
Yo. Who is Koko calling a brokey? You know what? I think I gotta teach this guy a lesson. Let me just go ahead and grab myself some golden gear. Now, buddy, I gotta teach you a little lesson about manners. Let me just go ahead and put on a little bit of this armor real quick and
Yo, where did he get this? Ah!
What the?
What
he just
the?
killed you with a golden sword.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's wrong with this guy?
Lock
Hey,
the
get over
doors,
here.
lock the doors, lock the doors.
let me go into the chat and I'm just gonna say, hello there, new neighbors.
Wait, what did he just say?
Hello there, new neighbors. He's moving in next to us.
His house is literally made out of emeralds.
And it flew here.
He flew here. What the heck?
His house flies, and it's made out of all these diamonds, gold, and emerald blocks.
I guess we better get used to this. I thought this guy was the homeless.
Well, if you would excuse me, I think it's about time I head off to my base now. Let me just get up over here. This is kind of tough to get into, but it's fine. I can fly. Not only can my house fly, but I can fly too.
Whoa, guys, look, it actually flies.
How is he doing that?
I want that.
Well, too late. I think I'm gonna move on top of the mountain. Yep, that's where I'll stay. Oh, hold on. There's a little bit of turbulence on this place.
Coco, did you just tell him you're a brokey?
And,
I want to move in there.
This thing is actually crazy to drive. Oh no, I think I might just park it here. I think this is gonna be the final resting spot for the house. Anyways, hopefully that taught my friends a lesson. Never make fun of homeless people, because you never know when they're gonna pull up with a giant flying house made out of diamonds and emeralds. That was pretty crazy. And if you want to watch the next video, then click on the video on the screen right now.